the original is you're watching the background. It's just this eerie kind of thing. Whereas this one, they kind of took the characters and the lore and they kind of put it through a modern lens. It's jump scares. It's the loud music with the jump scares. They're bloodier kills. So with Strangers Chapter 3, we finished the new Renny Harlin trilogy.
Yes.
We also just finished watching the original Strangers, and I'm really glad we did.
Yeah.
Because it kind of helped compare the two, like the differences, and because they are very different.
Well, and this one's just a lot different to me, even than Chapter 1 and Chapter 2.
Yeah.
It's a different vibe, kind of.
What I feel like the heart of it was what all of this does to the main character, to her. Like, what's the impact to her on all of this, right?
Yeah. Everything that she's been through.
Yeah.
But a lot of it, the focus is on the killers.
Yeah.
In this, I think. And it's kind of, I told you, it's kind of like seeing a sausage being made. It's like, do I want to know how it's made? I think.
Yeah.
It's like a peek behind the curtains.
Chapter 2 had a little bit of it, and this one kind of fills out the rest of the story. There is a lot of jumping back and forth in time.
But the Chapter 2 had a bunch where they jumped back of just them being little kids. This one has flashbacks of their killings.
And that's why I say I was glad I watched the original, because that kind of helped a little bit, because the original there was no backstory. They were just this maniacal force that's just terrorizing, and that's all it is.
Yeah.
Whereas this trilogy, they were the same thing, but now they're fleshing out why they're that way.
Yeah, why they are the way that they are.
Not completely, but enough to.
This one, I jumped scared multiple times. I had to make sure not have popcorn and stuff, because I was like, I'm going to spill it.
And that is the other big, I think, change for me is the original is you're watching the background and it's just this eerie kind of thing. Whereas this one, they kind of took the characters and the lore and they kind of put it through a modern lens of horror, where it's jump scares. It's the loud music with the jump scares. They're bloodier kills. They're,
yeah, it was super
moving.
loud. Like all of the loud noises. Like this one has the jump scares.
Yeah. Like
a classic horror movie would do.
Yeah.
So it makes it not feel like The Strangers, except for that they wear the masks. And I also got a little bored, and I'm not sure why, but I don't know. Some of it just seemed to be like a repeat, almost like a Groundhog Day, and I was like, I'm going through this again.
Yeah.
Even though it was something different, but it was similar, that I found myself getting a little bit bored. But then it would get back to like the story or something, and I was like, okay, I'm back in it.
Yeah, I'm with you. There was, and I can't picture those parts in my head that were slow, but there were parts, and I think that's what it was. Is like it was a different scenario, but it was kind of retreading something that had kind of already happened a little bit, so it wasn't different enough to.
Yeah.
But then it would, kind of pick up
and it's bloody, but it's like after the fact bloody. More like the gore isn't. It's not like you see the splatter, or you see the, the knife going in or whatever. It's like you see the blood after the fact coming out. So it's bloody, but you're not seeing the impact.
Well, see, I was thinking they did, especially with the axe.
Well, I guess you do in some of it. I don't know.
One of the, I think, really cool things about it is the music. Like there's some, not the score, but they have some songs in there, like the soundtrack. Like it starts off with Sound of Silence.
And it was a woman singing it instead of Simon and Garfunkel.
In Nights in White Satin.
I like Nights in White Satin.
But like the music was really good in it.
Yeah.
And it kind of underscored kind of where it was at in the movie, I think, really, really well. So what would you rate this one?
I'm kind of in between a renter and a matinee. But I think I lean more towards matinee because the sound quality would be better in a theater. And I mean, I did jump multiple times.
I agree. And I think I'm matinee as well. The story, there some issues here and there with the story, but overall I think it rounded out everything well. All of the acting was really good. Like they were really good in it.
Oh, yeah.
It's more kind of like story wise stuff that kind of like brings it down a little bit, but overall, I'd give it a matinee. Like watching the movie just because I think it's a good experience in the movie.
I think so. I think you could handle it even if you're not super into horror.
So you want to get into some spoilers?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, if you want to go into the movie fresh, then skip. Go watch one of our other, watch our Strangers review or our Strangers Chapter 2 review and come back once you've seen it. So.
Okay, I have to say, she is the worst driver ever. The main character.
That's literally what was going to come out of my mouth. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Like, she already wrecked an ambulance in Chapter 2. And then this one, she finally gets a car that she can escape in. And she's like speeding. Like you can tell she's driving so fast down these back country roads. She's just
in the dark.
Looking down because she's looking for something, I guess, trying to find if there's a phone or there's something she can use. And it's like, just drive the car out of town and then worry about looking for a phone. That's a dumb girl.
Talking about her, and I'd mentioned her story arc, which I like the idea of, which I think is kind of cool, but it's like I felt like they just needed more time, or they needed to do things a little bit differently, because it's really showing the impact of all of this strain and misery and mental things that are happening to her. But because she kills one of the main strangers, the girl, in the end of the second one, he's the man stranger is now trying to convert her into a stranger to kind of replace that one, and because she is the only one that's ever survived.
Yeah.
See,
you say more time, and I'm like, that's where I got bored, because I was like, okay, stop trying. And like, here we go again. Let's try to get her to help you kill somebody. Oh, here we go again. Let's put the mask on her. Yeah. I was like, just join them already, girl. Like that's what's so messed up about this movie. And I don't know, because he reminds us, we've already said, like, there's a lot of things that remind you of, like, Jason from Friday the 13th. He's got his axe. He walks slow. He's like Baghead Jason. Yeah. He's, got, like, on a flannel kind of shirt. And I liked the guy. And so, in this one, you get to see who he is. Yeah. I don't know. By the end, I was like, ooh, this is a twist. I would have never thought of she's going to join his group. And I was for it. I was like, join them. You go, girl. Yeah. I know that's messed up. It's like Stockholm Syndrome or something. I was like, I kind of like the killer guy. Be his new girlfriend.
I like him. I like the way he played it. And I thought that was a cool iteration of that. And you're right. It is like, to me, he's like Baghead Jason meets Dean Winchester. Put those two things together.
I love Dean Winchester.
Okay, we need to stop talking about this. Like,
it is messed up. Like, he's a serial killer. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Maybe you've had me watch too many horror movies that now I'm starting to sympathize with the killers and the bad people instead of rooting for the main one. Because honestly, I wanted her to die. After she wrecked the car, I was like, you deserve to die. Yeah. But like, there's just so many kills in this movie.
Yeah, this one is, I think the bloodiest of all, like, by far.
I think.
Yeah.
The dad is the sheriff. He kills the other police officer because the police officer's like, look, they've killed too many people now. I got to call in the state police. We can't just turn our, and poof, stabs him in the head with.
Yeah, it's kind of like a little reciprocating saw, but it's got like a blade that goes, like shakes really quick, and like he just jammed it. Yeah,
and so it was still just like vibrating on his head.
Yeah, they kind of have this like zoomed in shot of him on the ground, and it's just sitting there going.
And then it shows all these other, like, when the killings that they did as teenagers, and like how long it's been going on.
Yeah, like, well, we're gonna end this thing. We might as well end it in the red.
I guess, yeah, and it ends.
They leave it a little, I don't want to say ambiguous, but
like, she seems jacked. She's jacked the house down boots.
Yeah, and it's like, okay, does that mean she is gonna kind of go that way? Or, yeah, they leave it a little bit. I mean, that's the way I took it. Maybe.
No, I kind of did too. Like, is she gonna be messed up and kill people now, or?
Which is different though, because like when they showed their backstory, there was never any traumatic thing that happened that turned them that way.
No.
Those two kids were just born evil.
But he's not evil. Like,
Here we go
so
again.
Evil, but then he's like nice, or he's like gentle. Oh, I like when because her sister and her husband come.
I don't think they handled them very well.
Their characters just like bothered me when they were there with their driver. But they're hiding in a trailer, and I thought it was really cool when he comes to kill them because he knocks that trailer over to where then they flip, and that was pretty like they flew.
Yeah. Well, that was a little bit of a weird part to me. Like, it was a cool scene, but why they stopped at that trailer and hid in the trailer?
No, that was all goofy.
Yeah, he was like, I'm gonna go find the sheriff.
Yeah.
You stay in this rickety trailer that we don't know what it is.
Because you'll be safer here. No, just I'll stay in the car and drive around looking for the sheriff's car. Like,
that was weird.
Yeah, so that was cool, but like I was bored when they were sitting there, you know. And that poor husband could not protect that wife at all. And, well, I think he was just as scared as the wife.
Yeah.
And sorry, you know. I need a man who can wield an axe.
We know the kind of man you're after now.
Yeah.
Does remind me, I need to go split some wood outside.
So let us know in the comments what you thought of Strangers Chapter 3. Did you like the new take that they did in this movie and think that it ended the trilogy well? Or did you miss the more original, moody, eerie, like, you know, of the first movie?
Thanks for joining us today. And remember, around here, the fear is family.
Thanks for watching this episode. If you enjoyed it, hit like and subscribe. And tune in next time to The Fear Review, where the fear is family.